I encourage all students and educators to challenge what you are taught or teaching. When I say that, I'm not saying challenge your teacher. I'm saying investigate subjects for yourself. We've had so much trust over the years in what we've been taught. Imagine finding out they aren't true. I challenge you to find out who Christopher Columbus really was. Go learn the whole story of Martin Luther King and how he was betrayed. We have to stop indoctrinating with our curriculum and start educating our children. The definition of indoctrinate is to only teach a certain set of beliefs. I send a salute to a former teacher of children who is now a teacher of men, Miss Jane Elliott. I encourage individuals of every racial community to find out who she is. People, we are in a sad state of educational starvation. We usually compare higher education to college, but I'm saying we need a higher education at the grammar school and high school level. Our educational curriculum has stood still even while everything else in this world has continued to evolve. We are currently dealing with racism, bigotry, prejudice, politics, drugs, diseases, and countless other negatives. Yes, I included politics in the list of negatives, but politics defines as a governance through debate and conflict. And we should learn to collectively figure out a way to make America great. If we want to rectify these negative issues, they should be addressed in our curriculum. Our children need to be educated on racism at a young age. Give them a freedom of thought through discussion. If our schools aren't teaching negatives of prejudice, racism, and bigotry, someone else will be teaching them. The question is whether they will be learning the right thing or the wrong thing. Our children are exposed to music advocating drug usage every single day of their lives. Let's educate our children on laws, law enforcement, and crime. But don't just expose them to everything positive. Show them the examples of laws manipulated and the law enforcement acts gone wrong. Let them see how and why things went wrong and how they might have been prevented. A new curriculum will give our schools the opportunity to educate our children before they witness the negatives on their television or cell phones. We need to instill compassion and empathy in our children. How can we prepare our youth to be leaders in this country if we don't acknowledge our country's mistakes and make them known so our future leaders don't make the same mistakes? How dare anyone ever vote to cut budgeting for education? How dare we not reward our educators? How dare we not provide the whole story? Because without the whole story, we've learned nothing. Education starts at birth. As a parent, as a student of life, I advocate for prayer returning to our school system. Yes, prayer returning to our school systems. Why would it ever be voted out? Our land was supposedly built on Christian values. Don't make color and race the minority. Make evil the minority.